Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. I hope you all are fine. Welcome to the science class. Students, this is your science book, which is Science Fact File 1. We start the chapter number 2, which is Life and Living Things, and today we will cover the topic cells. Today we will cover the topic cells on the page number 19 and understand the concepts which is given in this topic. So let's start. What is cells? Cells is the basic structural, functional and biological unit of all living organisms. Cells are the smallest unit of life. All living things are made up of one or more cells. Some living things such as bacteria exist as a single cell. These are called unicellular organisms. What is unicellular organisms? Those organisms which are made up of only one type of cells. Most animals and plants, however, are made up of millions of cells joined together. These are called multicellular organisms. Cells are microscopic. This means they are very tiny and can only be seen by using a microscope. When you look at an object through a microscope, the object appears larger because the microscope magnifies what you see. The most common type of microscope is called a light microscope because it uses light to illuminate the object. The diagram shows a typical light microscopes. Now let's start to understand the concepts. How can we use the light microscopes?
Parts of a microscope: eyepiece, lenses, stage, light. Light. In order to see anything in the world, you require light. By throwing light on an object, you can easily make out minute details. This is also true on the microscopic levels and why specimens must be mounted onto glass. The light source is normally below the stage. Stage. The stage is where you place the specimen that you want to examine. The glass plate with the specimen on it is mounted onto the stage with the help of slide clips. The bottom of the stage has a hole which allows light to pass through it and light up the specimen. All mechanical stages can move front and back on the x-axis and sideways on the y-axis, so you can focus on different parts of what you are looking at. Lenses. The lenses of a microscope are its most important part. The lenses that are mounted above the specimen at the bottom of the body are the objective lenses. Most microscopes have two or more of these lenses that revolve, so you can adjust the magnification by simply turning the lens turret. The eyepiece through which you look at your specimen rests on top of the microscope. These binocular lenses have adjustable magnifications, usually less than the objective lenses. The eyepieces can magnify a specimen up to 10 times, and the objective lenses can magnify it another 100 times. This means that you're seeing objects magnified 1,000 times. Electron microscopes. In the early 1900s, people began to understand how to manipulate electrons. Experiments with these tiny particles led to the realization that they could use them to see microscopic things in atomic detail with an electron microscope. An electron microscope shoots a steady beam of electrons onto a specimen. These electrons will bounce back where they are detected by a sensor. The sensor makes an image by reading the time it took for the electrons to return. Using this technique, scientists are able to achieve resolutions of 1 million times.
All living things is made up of cells. Cells are so tiny and can see them with microscope. In this lesson, I am going to show you to the different part or organelles of the animals and plant cells. Animal and plant cells have similar jobs to do. They take in food, release energy, get rid of waste, grow and reproduce. Their structures, however, are not same. So let's start with the animal cells. Almost every animal cells have a nucleus. Nucleus, which is control center of the cell. The nucleus contains the information which control everything that goes on the cell. The vacuole is a large space in the middle of the cell. It is filled with a fluid called cell sap. Vacuoles also store the food and waste of the cells. Mitochondria. It is the powerhouse of the cell and give the energy to the cell by the breakdown of the sugar. The cell membrane is a thin skin around the outside of the cell. It prevents the cell content from the escaping, but it does allow substances like water and other small molecules to cross in and out of the cells. And this is the function of the cell membrane. Cytoplasm is all the living matter except for the nucleus. It is a jelly-like substance which is fluid can flow. Cytoplasm keep organelles in place. Plant cells are very much likely to the animal cells. They also contain organelles such as nucleus, cell membrane, cytoplasm, vacuoles and mitochondria. In addition to these, plant cells have other important features like cell wall, which give a plant strength and stiffness. The cell wall is a rigid coating round the outside of the cell membrane. It helps the plant cell keep its shape. Chloroplast contain a green chemicals called chlorophyll. This is the chemical which enables green plants to use the sun energy to make their food during photosynthesis. Chloroplasts produce energy from sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. Remember, animal cells and plant cells have special parts and organelles to run their functions. These functions helps to keep the organisms alive. Now we are going to cover the test yourself number 2 of the chapter number 2 at the page number 20. So let's start. The question number 1 is, why is the nucleus called the control center of the cell? The answer is nucleus, which is control center of the cell. The nucleus contains the information which controls everything that goes on in cell. Question number 2, A part is, what is cytoplasm? The answer is cytoplasm is all the living matter except for the nucleus. The question number 2, B part is, what is it like? Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is fluid, can flow. Question number 3 is, what is a cell vacuole? The answer is, the vacuole is a large space in the middle of the cell. It is filled with a fluid called cell sap. Today we learned the definition of cells using a light microscope, animals and plant cells. I hope you understand the concepts which is given in this topic. Keep praying for your country and stay safe at your home. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.